Are you one of those people that like to blame situations, conditions, or people when you fail? When you do that, you're practically accepting that you cannot grow because you think that you did everything perfect. And one of the common things is that when you blame things that happened to you and they happened in the past, there is nothing you can do about that. It happened in the past. There is no way to prove if you're right or wrong. Many times we see people that they don't take responsibility and they always talk in the past tense. Why? Because in the past there is nothing that can be done. There is no way to prove if it's wrong or if it's right. But they never talk in the present tense. Why? Because if you talk in the present tense, that means now you have to prove that you did everything perfect. When you're blaming circumstances, when you're blaming other people, the things what you're accepting deep inside is that I have already done everything I could. I have nowhere else to grow. It's not my fault. Things didn't turn out my way, not because I failed. It's because other people failed me, or the world, or the universe, circumstances, the environment. So many things that we can blame. But in the end, when you become the kind of person that is blaming something else for your failures, what's happening is you're not really paying attention and looking around, finding and pinpointing the places where you can grow mentally. You're not really looking back at the tape and saying, hey, you know what? I can do this to improve. I can do that to improve. This is where I fail. I can probably improve the way that I reacted here, or I can improve applying the technique that I use here. You have to show up to do the things that you're going to do thinking the default is that something is going to go wrong. Somebody or something is going to go wrong, and I have to react to it, and I have to react the proper way. That's what you have to do. Prepare yourself in anticipation, thinking something is going to go wrong. And I'm not going to sit down there and say, okay, this is the one thing that I'm going to blame. No. You got to approach it in a way of saying, I got to prepare myself mentally so when things go wrong in the environment or a person that affects me, then I'm going to have the proper response to that. How do I do that? Preparing yourself. Not preparing yourself to blame, not looking for something to blame. You're preparing yourself to blame, and the only thing that you're doing is that you're stopping yourself. You're taking away any possibilities that you can have of growing, of becoming better. You have to be able to be calm, stay centered, have the discipline to keep your focus on the target, on the goal, instead of giving up and saying, okay, well, at least I have something to blame. Because the truth is that when we blame something, it's just an excuse to not saying I'm to blame. I was not good enough. I didn't respond the proper way. I was not prepared well enough. I didn't know how to respond to that situation. This is a very serious condition that can really stop you from improving, from growing, from achieving goals. So you really want to pay attention to that. I'll see you next time, guys. Thank you.